Hello, everyone. I'm Ross Palumbo, and here's a look at your top stories at this hour. If you've left the house, you've definitely felt the winds. Powerful winds are whipping around Southern California all afternoon long. A live look now at our Santa Monica cam, and you can see just how badly the camera is shaking, and this is probably the least of it. Let's turn it right over to KCAL meteorologist Marina Jurica for your next weather forecast. And Marina, we're seeing what, wind speeds around 60 miles an hour still?
Yes, and the gusts are even higher. So we'll continue to see those throughout the afternoon. The good news is it's going to get substantially better over the next 12 to 24 hours. We'll see these winds diminish quite rapidly. So today was definitely the day, and in the morning we hit our peak. So slowly but surely we've been chiseling these gusts down, but they are still quite impressive, with 37 miles per hour in Malibu, 39 in Simi Valley, 42 in Santa Clarita, 32 in Chino, 33 Riverside and Laguna Beach, 37 Santa Ana, 29 in Pasadena. And so we will continue to chisel and see these drop down to about 50 to 25 for the rest of this evening. But we are going to continue to see that high wind warning through 4 o'clock today. So another couple of hours with wind gusts of up to 65 miles per hour. So just be careful. The ground is super saturated, so I'm concerned about the continuing threat of downed trees. I know we've had some power outages, and we are going to see much positive changes push into effect throughout this afternoon and evening, but it's going to take a couple more hours. But these numbers are pretty substantial. Wind gusts in San Gabriel Mountains at 86 earlier today, Malibu Hills 65, Sun Valley 63, Ontario 58, Costa Mesa 51. So we had a very, very windy morning. Now we're getting into more of a breezy afternoon. It's sunny, it's mild, but unlike usual Santa Ana winds, they're not warm. This area of low pressure that's creating this pressure gradient is a chilly one. And so because of that, we are not getting those warm, hot Santa Anas that we're used to seeing. It's actually quite a cool Santa Ana wind. And I'm sure if you've been out there, you have felt it. So not too much cloud coverage, but that will change overnight tonight and into tomorrow as that low pressure lingers. We can't kick it out of here. So as it sticks around, we'll continue to see just a slight chance for a few showers, maybe an isolated thunderstorm Friday and into Saturday. But looking at temps right now, they are quite comfortable if it wasn't for the wind, mid to upper 60s to right around 70 degrees. So we're smack dab between these two systems. So what happens is the pressure gradient gets really tight, and then the wind has nowhere to go, so it speeds up. And so that's why the tighter the pressure gradient, the stronger the winds are, and that's what we're seeing. And then there's that area of low pressure that's just coasting off in Nevada. And because of that, it's lingering so close to us. It'll give us a chance as it wobbles a little closer later on today and tomorrow to give us a few isolated showers. But as we push this into 6 o'clock tonight, you can see that things are starting to let up. Of course, not in our mountain areas, but as we head further down into LA, Orange County, and into more of the metro, it is improving. So taking a look at the extended forecast, we are going to see some very lovely temperatures, but the reason Friday and Saturday are cooler is because that low nudges just a little bit closer. And then as we move into our Sunday and Monday, those mid 70s come rolling back in with the luck of the Irish. Back to you, Russ.
Well, look, I know we're not talking about sustained winds, but 65-mile-an-hour gusts, that's like tropical storm strength, isn't it?
It definitely is. And that's why when you're out there, it feels like you're in the middle of a storm.
It sure does. We're hanging in there. Thanks so much, Arena. Well, the wind has already caused major damage in several different areas. KCAL's Jasmine Veal is in Sierra Madre, where toppled trees already have knocked down some power lines.
The wind is blowing, gusting today all across Southern California. It's crazy here in the San Gabriel Valley from Pasadena, Sierra Madre. You can see right behind me, here is one of many trees that have just toppled over. This one on Manzanita and Sunnyside has taken out some of the power lines. It fell over in someone's front yard. So you have all of the power crews here trying to turn off the electricity so that they can then get the tree somehow away from those lines. But we've seen this all across the valley, in the San Fernando Valley. Simi Valley had a tree that toppled onto someone's home there. We're hearing about other reports in other neighborhoods that we're going to go and check out as these gusts have been so powerful since the early morning hours from the Inland Empire down to Orange County. So we are on wind coverage today, looking at the damage, talking to people about how they've had to batten down the hatches. I've seen some shingles flying off the roofs. It is pretty treacherous driving on our freeways. The 210 had a bunch of branches falling into some of the lanes, and the trees falling over onto some of the sides of the freeways that crews are trying to clean up as quickly as they can. So that is the weather story today. I mean, it is sunny, but it is so windy. So be careful out there. We'll have much more coming up on KCAL News at 4 and 5 tonight.
All right, thanks a lot, Jasmine. And stay with CBS News Los Angeles for the latest on all these windy weather conditions. Ahead at 3, our Michelle Geely has a look at the damage out in the Inland Empire. Pepperdine University has started a new scholarship fund in honor of those 4 students killed last year on PCH. Those 4 undergrads were hit by a speeding driver back in October, you'll remember. It's called the R4 Angels Endowed Scholarship now, and it's going to be for students at Pepperdine's Seaver College of Liberal Arts, where those young women were students. The iconic Ferris wheel and amusement park on the Santa Monica Pier has a new owner now. It was sold to SC Holdings. The investment firm specializes in sports, entertainment, and hospitality. Now, they've reportedly planned to invest $10 million over the next 5 years into the park's operations, the food there, and the entertainment. It's unclear, though, how much the park was sold for. Well, this has been The Rundown. Thanks for joining us. We will be back live at 3 right here on CBS News Los Angeles.